Good morning, everybody. My buddy got his dozer out here last night. He's going to get started here this morning. I beat him here. Thomas Schmidt had a request to see the finished wiring on these boxes. Now, it's not entirely done. I don't have the ground wire on here yet, but just to show you what's going on in here, there's more or less my final wiring besides having the ground in. That's a pretty simple little layout, I guess. For me, it is anyway. It's nothing neat and clean pretty. I'll get it straightened up once the power company runs theirs in and I get to tidy in on it a little bit. But other than that, that's a go. Well, guys, y'all see what it looks like coming in the driveway here. And as you can tell from that clip that just ended, my battery gave out and the camera fell over on its side as I was gone doing that time lapse. But he's been a busy man here. He's got that burn pile whittling down real quick. He got that other pile out of the yard. The gravel that was over there is already gone. Dressing down quick. It's only like 1:30 in the afternoon. He's only been after it for about 5 hours. But that makes a big difference for me on getting that shop in here and having plenty of room to wiggle around and do what I need to do. Well, that was about the end of that for today. He's got a little bit more. He's going to try to scrounge around that brush down toward the creek and start leveling up on the shop pad a little bit while he's there. He's just about got all that burnt down. Little Miss Ivory Bug is snacking a little bit. Wait, what you got, kiddo? Is it good?
Num num. We got num nums.
We stopped and got her a snow cone and she's ready to get out of the car, so we decided we better get back home. So that's yeah, she said time to go home, so you gotta listen to the grandbaby. But that's about it for today. We'll get out tomorrow and get that ground wire on there. I'm gonna fire up that smoker in the morning and do some smoked mac and cheese and smoked pork tenderloin, and Mama's gonna disappear and go do her own thing with Ivory in the morning, some kind of pancake breakfast. Or
It's at a farm, a local farm here that does breakfast in the mornings, and they have fresh fruits and vegetables, so it's kind of like a farmer's market as well. And so we're going to go out and do that in the morning, and I'll get a little bit of footage for that and do a small video for that.
Miss Scout, did you come to see me this morning? Huh? Did you come to see me? Or did you just know we were barbecuing? Well, good morning. We didn't upload our video yesterday. It was pretty short, so I figured I would add the rest of my morning today. I'm just coming to get this smoker lit off and get some smoked mac and cheese on and some tenderloin and a couple little knickknacks I got to do out here this morning. But more or less, want to show you what he completed yesterday before he finally got out of here. He got a little pad cut in for my shop over here and quite a bit of other stuff. So we're going to do a little cooking and a little peeking around. And first thing this morning, Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead, thank you, sir, for the shout out. It means more to us than you know. If anybody needs to talk to the chicken whisperer, Bobblehead Homestead is your guy, and I assure you, when we get ready for some birds, you're going to be where we're coming. There's no doubt about that. But let's take a little peek around here and see what's going on. So as of this Saturday morning, this is where we currently stand. I had a couple of things I had to get out for the power company. We took a little bit more off this corner over here where our friendly neighborhood dog, Miss Scout, is cruising at. We still got a little bit of burn pile going. We got some stumps there. I'm gonna let that smolder down until it's gone, and then we'll end up burying what's remaining of that. Do have this little flat area that we managed to get cut in off the back side of the power line here. And that is liable to be the future home of my shop, but for now it's going to be the front yard for the travel trailer. And down here, and I hadn't been back here yet, so this is all gonna be new to me. We just kind of swipe through and here and there, trying to go around the timber, knocking some of this brush down. Looks like he got plumb down to the creek. We can straighten this area up right here. Need to get some grass seed on this and try to get some vegetation growing before we start getting heavy rains. It's going to be a few months before that happens, but last thing we want is all this running off into the creek, going to the wayside. But yeah, he's got us cleared down to the creek. This is the little island where Mom's going to want her little picnic area, I guess, if you want to call it that, one of these days. That's what I've been missing. Boy, how I've missed this smoker. She's just now warming up. Oh, I am excited for lunch. I seasoned up 4 pork tenderloins this morning before I left the house. We're going to smack these guys on here. I cook these for 3 hours. I do an hour and a half uncovered, and then I do an hour and a half wrapped in tinfoil in a steam bath with apple juice. I'll show you that as I go along here. Roll smoke to them. Well, it's been an hour already on the tenderloins, so it is now time to put this mac and cheese on the smoker. This upright is just perfect for mac and cheese. I've got one more shelf in there. If I ever need to, I can add a couple more shelves inside of there, but that one right there is perfect. This corner down here usually stays about 185 degrees if I'm rocking 2 1/4 over here, and I'm pretty close. She's a really fine-tuned machine. She does well. We're an hour and a half in on these little old tenderloins here, and they're looking fantastic. I like to pull these guys off now. Put them in a little tinfoil boat, if you will. Apple juice. I usually use probably 5 ounces of apple juice per tenderloin, which is half of one of these little 10-ounce bottles. I don't roll these up completely tight. I leave them loose to where they can vent. That way that apple juice can steam off of there, and that apple juice continues to break that meat down and just makes it absolutely tender. We got all those guys back on the smoker now, and I set my timer back up for another hour and a half. Just added a few more sticks of hickory to the fire down here. And we'll just keep an eye on the temperature and let it rock for another hour and a half, and then everything will be off. It's a 3-hour meal on the smoker. In the meantime, while that smoker's rolling, I've been out here cleaning up sticks and stumps and roots and keeping that fire fed. That's why she's still smoking hard. I put out quite a bit of grass seed right here, and I had sprinkler running on it. Once we get that travel trailer down here, even though this is going to be the pad for the shop, with the travel trailer parked over here, we'll probably fence this off for now while we're building the house, because we're going to build the house first anyway. But this will get fenced off, that way the dogs have a yard out front here that I don't have to worry about them running off or anything like that. So that's why I went ahead and tried to get some grass started out here. Just as the sun is creeping out, we are done. So I have got to get this deliciousness into the truck and haul it back to the house. You know, those are yummy. Pork tenderloin, nice smoke ring, excellent smoke ring. That mac and cheese, and when you smoke this, all you want is the smoke flavor to get onto the crust, onto the top. And then once you stir that in, you get just the right amount of smoke flavoring in the mac and cheese. Yes, there's a whole package of bacon in there somewhere. But it is lunchtime. Ivory Bug has stripped down and she's ready to eat. So we will catch you guys on the next one.